through Google Docs. So I have a spreadsheet with a class, fourth grade class, and I have their first and last name and their Google email addresses. And in the first column, I have them numbered 1 through 23. You have to make sure that column 1A is blank. Once I have this set up, I also make sure that I have a folder in my Google Drive, and here it's called Ken's Native Americans, and I have the actual Google Doc that I'm going to share out. So what this is for is if you have a document, presentation that you want each of your students to have, you can automatically send it into their Google Drive and it will be shared with both of you. You can access it through this folder in your drive, or you'll see that in the spreadsheet it will give you a link. So to access Doctopus, you have to go into the script gallery and search for it. You're going to install Doctopus, and it says it needs authorization. So I'm going to scroll down and accept. And I'm going to close once it tells me it's installed. So you'll notice I now have a Doctopus menu. I know how it works, so I'm just going to launch it. It basically walks you through what you need to do. So the first thing is you decide whether you want one document in your whole class to share that. In this case, it's a note-taking document. I want all the individuals to have their own. I don't want whole class access at all, but I want each individual to be able to edit on their individual document. You tell it which sheet, and you'll see it's Brogni. Actually, I spelled it wrong. It's Bogny. And which column has the email addresses. And that's my third column, or fourth column that says email. And I'm going to save these settings. Now the next place, it asks, where do we want these documents to be stored? So I have Ken's Native American folder. And inside of that folder, I have the Google Doc called Native American Notes, NA Notes. And so that's where our template is, and that's also I'm going to put all the kids' documents back in here. So I'm going to save the settings. Now here's where I'm going to actually pick that Ken's Native American folder again, so it will put all the students' documents shared back into this folder. And how do we want it to be named? I'm going to just call it Your Name Native American. So when the students get that, the first thing they're going to do is put their name. Up here it says you can put $ first name, but I have not gotten that to work. So then we're just going to save settings. The fourth step and the last step is checking to see that you have all your settings. I want one document to go to each individual, and Mr. Brogny's NA Notes is that document, and I'm not sending email notifications, and I'm going to run and copy and share the documents. So you'll notice in the background different columns are being added, and one of them is going to be a link to that Google Doc. So it checks the email address, shares it out, and it will go person by person. You can see 3 documents have been copied into the students' Google Drives. And this Process takes a little while. We're on the 9th student out of 23. I'm going to let it run because I want to show you the spreadsheet and then show you the folder where all those documents are going to reside. All right, we're finishing up with the last student. So then you should get a notification that all documents were successfully shared. So when we come back in, you can see links to all the documents. And when the students log in, they will change the your name to their first name. And we can actually click from here and see Christian's document. Just makes it much easier for a teacher to manage a whole class for a project because it's all found in this spreadsheet. You don't have to search all over your Google Drive for it or have the kids share the document back to you because it's automatically shared to you and to your student.